Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio. We're going to continue on with our rail world. So far it looks like we're 5 hours in. Last time we did all of this, all the things. But we have no rails. Where are the rails? This is a rail world. We got pretty lucky with our oil spawn. So we didn't have to do anything for this, it's right next to our base. So we're gonna be looking a little bit away from our base now and seeing if we can go find iron. Iron is our main problem at the moment. The last thing that we did was we automated engines. Move this down. There you go. So let's check out what we want to get here. Robotics would be good, concrete would be good. Mining productivity would be also very good. I think I'm going to do that for right now. It's going to help out with the drills and our oil here. We're taking a look at this, how this is going. This is emptying very slowly. Why is that? That's because this is full. Hey Voxel, how's it going? You want to take a look at what we've done so far? This is our base now. We have oil set up. We're making plastic. We have engines and green and red signs automated. Our main issue right now is getting all of these lines saturated with iron so that we can make all the things that we need to make. The main one being circuits. This is going pretty slowly. It's still working, but it's not going to be good for our purposes later. Looks like we have a buildup of petroleum and light oil. We are making solid fuel. This is for blue science, and we are looking to get that automated soon. We do have engines and we have solid fuel. We just need to get our advanced circuits working. Right now I'm going to increase our mining. I think I'll also update these belts into red belts. Because it looks like we have the supply. It looks fine over here, but then when we get over here it's not pumping out as many as we'd like. And then this poor belt is being split off so many times. We need to help that out. I'm just gonna mine the rest of these here. We do have grenades. Let's get rid of all these trees. Playing on a server you set up? How's that been going? What kind of server is it? Anything in particular that's unique? Alright, we have all this cleared now. Get rid of our turrets that have not done anything all game. We'll just fit these across. Nice and easy. Almost automated yellow signs. Nice, nice. Alright, so we are changing these to red belts, and hopefully that will help get the iron to all of the smelting facilities here. The furnaces, that is. And clean that up. Looks like that's doing a pretty good job. So that in itself might actually help quite a bit with our production here. So that's good to see. We have steel on this belt. It's being used exclusively for engines right now. We also want that for piercing rounds. But if we want to continue doing that, we also need to grab some copper. Seems like we could do that pretty easily. We just split this off and bring it down here. But the fact is that we only have a one belt bus, and it's not gonna cut it. We're definitely gonna need to add more lines to this bus line. With our supply, we're kind of hitting the cap here. So that might prove to be a problem. Biters are not near non-aggressive and pollution there's a lot. Sounds like my kind of map. We don't like biters. I played a couple maps with a couple friends. They're new to the game, and biters are really aggressive on those maps for some reason when I play with my friends, and it's actually overwhelming sometimes. It's pretty crazy, and a very early game too. All right. So I think for now, I'll probably attempt to fix this later. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this off here and try and get copper down here so we can make piercing rounds. That could be beneficial for us. What I will try to do is, I think what we can try to split off this line right now, or split it, so it's half and half. Let me take a look at what we need actually. It's 5 copper plates to 1 steel. So never mind. We don't want it half and half it. We need more copper than we need steel. We're still making red circuits here. And I dearly want to make some other things right now, but we'll let that go for now. We're just going to take more inventory of what's going on. We do have some red belts. It's getting there. It's not that many, but not too bad. Our green science is back up and running now that we have more iron. And our circuits are backed up as well. We're going to need to figure out how to get our red science automated here. So for that, we're going to need plastic bar, copper cables, and 2 electronic circuits. Our circuits come through here. And then we'll just need copper cables and plastic bars. Our plastic bars are down here, which we can easily bring up here. So I think we'll be fine. We could even use the same line for copper. Let's put down an assembly machine so I don't wait any longer for what we need here, which is splitters. We'll just let that run. Let's take that away. Why? Oh. Curious to see these run out of fuel. We're gonna add a couple more inserters here so we can get a stash of stone bricks, and that'll be helpful for later. Look how many seconds it takes to make a red circuit. It takes 6 seconds. And everything else takes 0.5 seconds, I believe. 0.5 seconds for 2. So that means it'll be 1 second for 4. So that means I could have... Oh, math. Math is hard. I like math, but doing it on stream is just a death sentence. I maintain that. Let's see. So basically one assembly machine can provide for 6 red circuits based on the output if it was exact. But I would say that it's probably not good enough. I'd probably put it down to 5 red circuits. And the rest I should have already prepared. So we'll revisit that in a little bit. I'm going to try to get these piercing rounds done real quick. We have our splitters now. And I didn't want splitters, I actually wanted underground belts. But we will want splitters eventually, so that wasn't a waste. It just wasn't exactly what I wanted at the moment. This is almost done anyways. We're also going to need to get some sulfur set up, so I could also work on that. I need to bring some water down. Our closest water to this spot is right here. So I think I just run the water from this spot and then just down here and then to the left. That'll probably be the cleanest. We don't really want it to be through this base. It won't be a big deal if we did it that way, but I'd rather have it a little bit out of the way. Just so for routing purposes it'd be a little bit easier. So let's go grab some pipes. We have a thing making pipes somewhere. Did I take that away? Yeah, I took it away. We have pipes over here, but they're not being stored at all. We do have a cache here, so we'll use these to make more underground pipes. Okay. So let's grab our undergrounds. Bring down the copper. We also want to split off some steel. And we have steel. So for the piercing rounds we need 5 copper plates, 1 steel plate, and 1 firearm. I can take this away and we'll have a stash of firearms being made. And I don't think that it's going to be super necessary to have a lot being made at all times. Piercing rounds, I mean. So I'm just going to have 2 assembly machines making them. To make it cleaner, I would like to bring the steel around and then connect it to this side. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's do that real quick. We'll move these poles. Gonna need to grab some more belts. And then after we're done making the piercing rounds, we technically have all the things that we would need to make military science. I'm still not really convinced I need to get that completely automated at the moment, but it is worth noting that we have all the things that we need for it. Okay, so there we go. Could have also solved it with liberal use of underground belts. Very true. Very true. You can never have too many underground belts, but they're expensive. Let's see, let's get robotics going. I could also use underground belts here to make it so I don't have to use longhand inserters, but I'm not going to be making these fast enough for it to really matter, so I'm just going to leave it messy here. And there we go. We are out of inserters. Let's go grab some. Like everything else, I should have a stash right here. And it's gonna start using up more iron now that it's gonna be making again. Let's make this one a fast inserter. Okay. So we have piercing rounds being automated. We have grenades right here. We have walls over here. If we wanted to, we could set up military stands right here, but I think I'm okay with just doing it by hand for now. Whenever we need it, we'll just do it by hand, and I think that will be fine, because we already have a stash already there, and we haven't used any of it yet. We probably have around 200 in here now. Yep. We definitely need to go around and see what's going on, because we haven't been attacked in like 3 hours on this map. After we got rid of that initial base that was right here, you know, I just never was attacked again. We have some decorational turrets out here, but they're definitely not gonna do any hard work. Because they're kind of just sparse and singular. Let's make some more assembly machines for later. Another thing I could start doing in my inventory if I need something to make is solar panels. That will help me with my electricity later on. Let's check our electricity for that matter, and we are low, so we should probably get on that. Let's go grab some more iron. Radar, we do have 2 radars, and they are right next to the turrets. We have that one and that one. So I could add a couple more for the surrounding areas, but... Oh! Hey! Oh my gosh, we're being attacked. By a singular unit, probably. Let's see where it goes. Attacks on the night, huh? You can actually see the base here on the map. Looks like it's coming down over here. And never mind. The turret is going to do its job. I'm amazed. Good work, turret. Now that I'm looking here, there is only one body. Never mind. I was going to say, now that I'm looking, I see multiple bodies here. But those are all just tree jumps. So, good job. We've been attacked once now. We can go and kill that base if we'd like. Let's see, what else do we want? Let's get some lasers. Which reaches any of those red bases, I can spec an attack, and I have plenty. Yep. So Not quite there yet, and this one is barely getting covered. Let's get more pollution out. I forgot I did make these earlier. That's good. Make some solar panels, since I don't know what else to make right now. And for now, we're just gonna bring this down in a line. Don't see why not. We have the coal for it, and we have the space, so. Oops. Okay. Let me grab my grenades out. Let's get rid of these trees. And I'll hurt myself in the process, but that's fine. Okay, that works for me. So we're pretty much going to increase our electricity by probably 2/3. That's pretty good. Is that how they work? That's actually that's pretty neat. Oh no. Gonna grab some more pipes, since we can't make it anymore. Our crafting is being consumed by solar panels. Let's pick up our undergrounds here. So we have a good amount of undergrounds right now, and we're probably going to use that to pipe down, or to bring down some water after we're done setting this up. Okay. Let's see, how do I have... Yeah, I need this over here, so I can't just bring it down all the way. There we go. Out of space, we'll just add the coal into here. And let's put our inserters. Put them the right way. Okay, so with that our electricity should be better. We already have 18 solar panels. There's really not much point to putting them down, but hey, we have them. Let's put them here for now. Doesn't hurt. In fact, this will probably mask any problems later on if I find that I'm running out of electricity, but during the daytime at least. Well, that's fine. Let's check our power. Yeah, okay, so we're doing fine. Switch to solar once it was feasible. Yeah, on the last map I did, I kind of just made solar panels whenever I wasn't making anything else, like right now. And I would just plop them down whenever I had the chance. And then later on I was going to make them look nicer, but I just never got around to it. So I kind of left them haphazardly placed like this with accumulators. But in the end, I still ran into a lot of electricity issues, so we're hoping to avoid that this time. But we're overdue for some biter attacks anyways, because it's been quite a long time. We got attacked by that one biter, but before that, it was like 3 hours or so before that happened. Okay, so we have all that. Let's make some more mining drills so I can add them to over here. It does look like we're fine here, and we might be able to add another smelting area. We're also okay in iron, which is surprising. We had some trouble with it before, but that's mainly because this is backed up, as you can see. So let's fix that. And we'll store some more circuits down here. Can't have too many circuits. Okay, so we do have a lot of trees, but we might start getting rid of them soon. Now they have access to grenades. I need some iron, but we are gonna go on the hunt because we do need to find where we're gonna go expand to, because this is a real world map and we haven't done that yet. We got pretty lucky with our oil that was right next to our base and in good supply, so let's see if we can change that. It's probably what keeping the biters at bay. Well, we're gonna bring the fight to them, so we'll see what happens there. Did I make my car? No. But now we are going to have a car, and we'll go explore a little bit. Learn about the world around us. Let's redo the power here. Alright, we'll just have this here. It looks like we're doing fine on it right now, but we might want to add another smelting area. And I probably do want to start making blue science in my inventory, so we can get a jump on that while we're exploring. Alright. Cool. So let's go grab some solid fuel and engine units. We've made a couple advanced circuits in our inventory, so we can get that started. So there's our engines. Let's go grab our plastic, which was right where I was before. It wasn't plastic I was looking for, it was solid fuel. Alright. So we got 100, so that's actually 200 because we make 2 at a time. That's pretty good, that'll last us for a little bit. Let's take a look at our storage here. We're definitely not using up everything that we could be. We could definitely be making more gas as well. Uh-oh. Still being attacked by singular units. Which is somewhat amusing. So we're still in the infancy here of our attack. We're gonna plop this down here and hopefully that will deal with that. Let's go down here and kill this base off. And then afterwards, hopefully we can have another 3 hours of not being attacked. And grab some coal. I'll bring the car with me. That would be smarter. So I think we're doing pretty well on research. We haven't had too much downtime on that. And we're working our way towards blue science. So that's also pretty good. I do not have my stash of coal here anymore. That means we'll just get off the line. And we're going to bring our car down here, and hopefully we can drive around the trees here. This will be our driving test to see how many trees we'll have to kill in the process here. And for some reason, whenever I map my settings here, I use the return key on the number pad, and it never saves properly. Once I restart the game, it turns into a return. That doesn't work anymore. That's the prompt for a train tutorial. I mean, I do know how to use trains. I'll probably have to get that as a refresher. I have a basic idea of how trains work, but multiple trains is probably going to be an issue for me. So we'll set up our siege here. It's a singular base, so we're going to be fine. I'll just stand in range of my turrets, and those will kill what's attacking me, and I can kill the base. And that was pretty well done. I mean, pretty easy to say. Let's go exploring. I know there's a base to the northeast of us, I believe. Up here, so we can go check that out. Maybe find other aliens on the way. There seems to be a more... Uh-oh. Seems to be a slightly larger base. It seems like it's still pretty small, though. Nope, it's the same size. Alright. We'll do the same thing we did before. Except totally fail at putting down the bullets. But we're still okay. It's fine. Cool. So because this is a rail world, I think the mechanics on the biters work a little differently in terms of how they expand. I remember reading about that. I think they don't expand to places that you've killed already, which may be why I haven't been attacked, because my pollution hasn't gone out this far yet. In addition to all the trees and everything that we were talking about before. And it is nighttime. There's another base. It's not a base, it's just some worms. Do you know how... I don't actually know how expansion works in terms of... Wow, that's terrifying. Like how do they expand in normal game? Not like in a real world, but like in a normal game. Do they put worms down first, and then that will be the area for the new base? Because normally I can see some worms by themselves before I see any bases. So are these like the scouts of the biters? Let's see, I guess we're getting all our modular stuff. We do have modular armor available. We could make that right now, actually. Well, I actually just used up all of my advanced circuits, but we can regain those back. That might be helpful, at least for the night vision. Okay, here's our iron batch. Finally. And more oil. A lot of oil, actually. A ton of oil. That's a lot of oil, and a rather large base compared to the other ones. But it looks like it's still not too big. So I think this is definitely going to be my next area. We're going to get a train over here eventually. Because this is a ton of oil. Almost 9k%. Let's see if we can clear this out. I'm going to save before we do this. Just in case something goes terribly wrong. We'll put down our siege, our initial siege here. And then we'll do a slow push. Oh, here they come. Okay, not too bad. And I think I can use grenades for this. Oh, okay, still good, still good. I don't have any hardcore armor, but these guys are still pretty weak. Just gotta make sure I don't walk into their goop. And I think we're good to go. We're pretty far ahead of the biter infestation right now. Okay, what do we want to make next? First on batteries, sound good. Let's pick these up. Find our car. Thank you. Let's see. Is this a peninsula? Nope. Alright. So I think that's as far as I want to explore in this direction. We definitely want to come down here later, or come up here, rather. Take a look at our map. We are pretty far away from our base. But that's the point of this map, right? We want to get a train. And that will cover the distance rather quickly. As far as resources, that's pretty much all I've seen so far during this expedition of ours. So that's a little depressing, but we found exactly what we wanted. We found iron and we found oil. So I guess I'll take out these guys, if possible. Let's save the game again, because we're cowards. And get this going. Gonna put ammo on our belt. That'll be easier for me to find. Okay, let's put this down, and we know the deal now. Hey, time for changes. How's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. I will show you my steel protection in just a second. I am good. Okay, there's another base up here. Let me put down a turret, so when I'm looking at my base I don't get attacked. Okay, so steel production, this is what we have right now. We have the smelting area being put off into here, and then half of it's being siphoned off into for just regular iron. We're not using too much steel at the moment, so it's backed up, but I intend to do that later. I really should be putting this in a chest somewhere. Forgot to do that. But we do have a good amount. We have 5k just sitting around. So... yeah, I think we got pretty lucky with this map. The map generation for me was kind of broken, so I kind of just said, hey, we'll do whatever map comes up. And I think I hit the lottery on this one for what I've seen so far. Let's get our grenades out, because there's multiple, and the AoE helps for sure. Alright, nice and easy. So with that, we have a rather large section cleared out of biters. All this is clean. We'll have to check over here. I don't think we went this way yet, but this side of the map looks pretty clean. And that is good for me. Just finish this off. Then we can head back to our base real quick. Make some adjustments and then go explore to the south. Alright, how am I going to get through this forest? I think we'll go up and around. I should make some modular armor so I can get night vision going. I just killed a power pole. Sorry, base. It's dark and I couldn't see it. That's okay, let's stop this. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put down a chest here for steel that we can grab for right now. I would like a fast inserter, but we're currently making science. So let's make it in our assembly machine here. Luckily we have everything we need. I'll let that go. And let's check out our oil situation, because we're pretty peaked here. We have 3 full here. This is going. And petroleum's pretty done. So nothing's being made right now because this is full. I could add more storage tanks. That's an easy, quick fix. I could add more chemical plants. That will get us more solid fuel, which we need for blue science now. But we have a good amount of this already. We only need 1 per, and we already have 2k. So, and no other uses for this, so I think we're good here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put down some storage tanks. Gotta make some first. You bind it to tab. I like using the enter key on the numpad, because my keyboard's right next to my mouse, and on the right side. So I just use my thumb real quick to hit it. But tab's not a bad idea. I don't have anything on tab. Right. We'll just add 2, and we'll add another one here. And we'll add 1 for petroleum. We do want to get our sulfur started, so we can make some batteries. That will be good for the long term. I'm going to do that once we get back. That's going to be my next project, getting batteries up and running. But for now, I'm just going to leave it there. Let's see, where did I put my car? Let's go pick it up. That's 4-5. Now I didn't realize I had inventory bound to that. My other one isn't working. Good idea. Should make use of all the buttons I have. Concrete is expensive. I don't really need landfills. Okay, let's see. So I can make a personal roboport. I have 76 on me right now. What I really think I need is this advanced oil processing. That way I can make this a little bit better. I can use up all this heavy oil and light oil and push it towards petroleum later on. So let's start that. Then we have another 120 blue science in the works. Gates are important if you plan on constructing a wall. This is a free roaming base, you know? We don't need walls here. We haven't been attacked in forever. Why would we need walls? That would be a smart thing to do. We don't do that here. I will probably do that soon. We have a lot of walls made already. We could just plop them down if we wanted to. But we are out to kill aliens right now, and just to as a preemptive strike here, so we don't have to worry about too many defenses. Alright, there's one guy in the forest here, and I have realized a car will not cut it. We're just going to kill a selective amount of forest here to get to the one red spot here. There's a base down there. Where? Oh, there you go. Okay. Still good on ammo. Let's do the same thing that we've been doing. We're going to pop down a initial turret, put 3 ahead of it, do the slow siege, and have the turrets cover me while I shoot at the base. Because this is very doable. I probably should have started this closer. Okay, let's get our grenades out and bomb right in between. And this was quite easy. And that works for me. Now we can get our car out and do some searching. It's nighttime again, for some reason. Okay, there's some more biters. Another double base. You can do it. Make it through the trees. There we go. I'm just gonna search a little bit around first before we take care of those guys. So we got another oil? There's more oil. Another large amount of oil. These guys have taken the low ground for some reason. To their peril. Alright. That's why high ground is best. Best ground. Put these guys down so I can heal them up. It looks like there's a worm or something this way. Okay, and then we'll take care of that base, and then I think... Where are we? I think we're pretty far out. Once we take care of this base, we'll just look down here a little bit, and then return to our base. Because we already have the area that we want to expand to. That's going to be to the north. This is just to kill any biters that might come to our base. Are new trees? Alright, picking up the car. I'm told trees are good for pollution, so I'd rather not kill any that I don't have to. He says while he runs directly into trees. It's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, we got some worms. Those are medium worms, right? Yeah. Okay, that's a possibly bad idea. We'll regen first. Grenades are always my weapon of choice. Cause you get the AoE, and I'm dead. Got it. Nice. Let's see. We could continue. We're not that far away. We'll live with our choice to do this. And this is actually my strategy to get more ammo. We all know this to be true. Actually, you should make sure the autosave is going, because I haven't seen too many autosaves. It is working, alright. I just haven't noticed it, I guess. We're just running back down to grab our stuff. What sucks is that we did lose all of our crafting is stopped currently. So yep, you can see there's not many resources on the map here, and this is why we'll need some railroads later. Because this takes forever. Let's take a wide pass around this. I gotta be careful because I don't have any armor anymore with a crappy gun. So that might lead to some issues, but we'll be fine. Yeah, we killed one worm. So as long as we don't step in the goop, we'll be okay. Probably. We'll see. Depends on how fast I can click to get my items. There we go. Let's not die to it a second time. Well, now we can, because it auto-saved. There we go. Alright, so that was not great on my part, but we made it. Let's go kill out this base, and then we'll head back to our base and get things going. Okay. Doing the usual. If I could supply these guys with ammo a little bit better. All right. So all is well. We're gonna sweep down this way and just take this path, just make sure there's nothing here. And then from there on, I think we'll be okay on the biter front. I think it is a bit easier due to us being on a rail world map. So we don't have to worry about it as much as we would on a normal map. And next time we go out on our adventure, we'll have modular armor, so it'll be much easier. And it was already easy to begin with. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Looks fairly clean. I'm gonna pick up our car and run through this here. Yeah, so I don't see any biters around. So I think we'll be okay with no walls for a while. And we are at our base again. Woohoo. So let's take stock of what we learned. We learned that there's a lot of oil over here. We learned that there's a copper patch over here. And it is very close. I probably already knew that, but I just never internalized it until right now. We have stone patches. We have a coal patch over here. And then our main objective now is going to be this iron and this oil. And everything is looking pretty good so far. So now we're back at our base. What do we want to do? We want to get our oil products set up. We do have advanced oil cracking now. So that'll be good for our oil products. Looks like we are running low on green science again. Looks fine. Maybe I want to add more buildings here. Do they make at the same rate? Oh, they don't. Interesting. I'm going to make another green science to cover that. Because as you can see, this line is backed up, so we definitely have enough. So resources here to cover for it. We might want to consider adding another one even. I think I'll do that. And then later on, if it's backed up again, we can get rid of it. Doesn't hurt to have this extra one here. Alright, Voxel. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Alright, so things... I never added the fast inserter here. That's kind of sad. Whoops.